in disguise over news, and winded downward treasured sites in Christianity.
All right. Well, welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. We are live on Tuesday, December 21st, 2021. That is correct. That is a jackpot. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. If it was 21-21, we would have the all-time, right? Wow, can you imagine? 12, 21, 21, 21. That would, see, that's what I need in my life. A little repetition on numbers. I have been seeing the 11-11. You know what number I've also been seeing? Never happened before. 4, 4, 4. Fours. Never seen fours before. Till now. That means you're not on the right track. Unless you're seeing 11-11 or 3-3-3. 4-4-4 ain't the right track you're on. Shut off. I live my life the way I want to live it. That's right. We're wearing the Space Force hat. We've got the red and black going tonight. Oh! What happened over here? What? How'd that happen? We'll leave it. Look at the tape. It's an American flag tape. I don't know, man. Look, I just work here. But I want to welcome you guys. It is Tuesday. It is Christmas holiday week. And I hope you guys are getting all of your Christmas shopping done. If you haven't, like me, do it tomorrow. Hey, you got a couple days. Right? I hope you're getting together with family and friends. I can't look at that thing anymore. I don't know how we're going to do this tonight. Because then you got the other side that opens up. Yeah, I can't. I'm not risking. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get. For now. Stupid. So stupid. I don't know if the screen just isn't big enough. And if I put myself any closer to my desk, I'll never be able to get out of it. You know, because the screen is literally right behind me. It's this far behind me. So wherever the wheels on the chair go up to, that's how close the screen is to me. I can maybe do that. There we go. Yeah, well, close enough. It's going to be a very interesting show tonight. Why does everything look off? Doesn't everything look off? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to talk. I think this is the most stuff I've ever seen packed into one show. And I've done this before. I overloaded, never get to it. But you know what? Tonight we're going to get to it all. Because why not? Why not? I like weird stuff. I don't like gross stuff. You know, I don't like seeing people hit their face on the pavement or see a dog, you know, getting hurt. But it's okay. It just got a little knocked around. You know, I don't like videos like that. I have a hard time watching those, even if it's people. You know what I don't like? And this is one thing I didn't like about school, going to school. For some reason, guys, not women, I think this is just applying to men. And this applies to today. I'm not really into farting, burping, dick jokes. I think that's cheap ass humor. I think it's really, I call it a bully's humor, because bullies that I know always talk about farting, burping, and spitting, right? But what I don't like is when guys think it's funny to punch you in your balls. Yeah. I don't like seeing videos where men are getting kicked in the groin. I feel that from here. I've been hit with enough baseballs. Yeah. You wear a cup. That's when you wear your cup after the second or third. You think it's never going to happen again. Oh, it happens a lot in baseball, especially if you're playing shortstop or third base. But I don't like that. I don't think that humor's funny. I don't think drawing on people with permanent marker if they passed out from drinking is funny. I think there's a lot of things that are funny, but I don't think that's funny. It's kind of why I don't really like Will Ferrell. I think Will Ferrell is not funny at all. I think his humor is juvenile at best. Now, there are some things he's done that are funny, but they're with other people. You know, like him running down the street naked. That's not funny. Just because he's showing off his 45-year-old body? That's supposed to make me laugh? It's stupid. It's not funny to me. I think Will Ferrell is not funny at all. I thought John Belushi was not funny at all. As a matter of fact, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd aren't even that funny. Bill Murray's funnier than Dan Aykroyd, and Dan Aykroyd isn't funny. Which tells you how... Who do I think is funny? Bill Burr, I think is funny. Believe it or not, you might think I like Andrew Dice Clay. I don't. I liked his old stuff. You know, the nursery rhyme segment and all that other stuff, the very first thing he's ever done. I've seen Andrew Dice Clay 4 times. I walked out on 2 of the other 3 times. I seen him 4. First time was funny. The other 3 was for my birthday. Not funny. Yeah, I like Bill Burr. I think Kevin Hart's very funny. Of course, Dave Chappelle, probably the funniest guy out there ever. But when he gets political, which it's turning into now, not interested. Not interested, unless it's funny. But tonight we're going to talk about moon water portals. Never heard of them till today. Didn't know what they were. Never knew they existed till today. Matter of fact, I didn't even research it. Didn't care to. I just saw a TikTok video and I said, that's interesting. We'll talk about that. Because we have talked about portals when on Third Phase of Moon and the panel members a year ago talked about these, it was beginning of the year actually, talked about these maps that everybody knows about where there are possible portals and underground tunnels that can take you to certain places in a short amount of time. And I'm not saying the tunnels are portals, but there are these supposed portals all around the world. Oh, there are 42 or 48 of them. So I want to talk about that, all right? We'll talk about that. And I also want to show you some videos of possible real alien and paranormal evidence. So let's get started with a little bit of roll call, shall we? Roll call! Hey, Sam! Welcome to the show. No more Sam-O? Welcome to the show. Short Island Smallfoot. Interesting name. Welcome to the show. Good to meet you. Never seen you before. Helen Crystal Energy. Welcome to the show. Paul Fahey. Welcome to the show. Anthony Unidentified S4. Welcome to the show. Lord Ludicrous Plaid. Welcome to the show. Yeah. With special guests David Wilcock and Corey Good. That's funny. The Gorilla Gamer. Welcome to the show. Coral Ann. Welcome to the show. IR Film. Welcome to the show. David _ welcome to the show. Moonlicht, welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Stu Gerson, I gotta tell you, Stu, welcome to the show. I Film, did I say it? If I didn't, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Mr. Mouse, welcome to the show. Space Jason 9 Instagram Fork, welcome to the show. Dre and Glow, that is the tempo, welcome to the show. Soul Flow. Mario UFOs, welcome to the show. John Rose, welcome to the show. Paranormal Gaming, welcome to the show. Will Strong Nova Star, welcome to the show. Walt Carbon, welcome to the show there. And let's see who's coming through the front door. What is this? I see colors. I see dreams of blue. Orange too. Louise Mitchell with a 20-pounder. Hey, thank you very much for the super chats. That's right. Way to kick it off. Appreciate that. Louise says, hey, Rich, I hope you and your family have a beautiful Christmas. Yeah? So do we to you. Thank you. Mucho gusto. Generoso. That's a 20-pounder. You can help support Goof On with these super chats, these super stickers that they got here. Or you can use PayPal, the Cash App, or become a patron. It's how we survive. It's how we're able to go 6 days or nights a week. What am I doing? Why do I do this? Thank you very much, Louise Mitchell. You're a continuing supporter of Goof On. Mucho gusto. And that's for you. Grazie. Grazie. Appreciate it. All right, we're done with the roll call. Let's see who's complaisir. Welcome to the show, Lil Will. Welcome to the show, Andy Gambino. Welcome to the show. 5 seconds left. Frank Smith, welcome to the show. First Floor Audio. Lee, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. 3, Andy Sees Nibiru. Andy Sees Nibiru. Welcome, everybody. Let's get this show started, shall we? Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys hanging out. You're welcome. No, thank you, Louise. I mean, for real. Yesterday, unbelievable. Thank you. Yeah, you and FAP were going nuts. Everybody was yesterday. Appreciate that. I like to talk about different things. I never like to have the same show, the same topic 2 days in a row. I don't even like doing them in the same year. We're always trying to come up with something different to talk about, in case you haven't noticed. I don't do Antarctica week. Hey, it's Antarctica week here at Goof On. None of that. We don't do it's Pyramid week here at Goof On. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do Area 51 week. We don't do that. I like to break it up. I like to do different things. A lot of people do. I mean, why would you want to hear the same things over and over? I get it. But moon water portals. Yeah, I'm not so sure. But I've got a lot of stuff to show you. So let me kick this off here. Oh my God, there's so much stuff. I want to show you this just to get your palate, give you a taste. Because tonight I am definitely using the TikTok, Twitter, and the reason is you can find information very quickly. And I want to thank the Gorilla Gamer and Nathan for finding these. I went onto I guess there were messages for me about these videos they sent me over the last few weeks, and I found them today, and I thought I'd make a show out of it, which is why we're naming the show The Moon Portals, May Exist, and Real Paranormal and Alien Evidence, because with the videos that I see from TikTok and Twitter and where else, YouTube, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit excited about what I saw. And I figured if I was excited, well, I'm going to try to make other people excited. So we'll talk about it a little bit as I play these things. The first one, you'll see. I'll play this right here. Man, I can't believe it's Christmas week. And here in Florida, where I live, near Tampa, it was only 64 today. It's going to be 65 tomorrow, 68, and then 73 on Christmas. For me, perfect weather. I would have it stay in the 60s every single day of the year if it was up to me, but it isn't. Here's an interesting tunnel. I got to just play it, right? Let's just play it. Here we go. It's unbelievable. And it's also a 3-minute video. So we'll break it up here and there. Look at that. Come on. Wait. What? What? What kind of tunnel is this with these huge curving metal undercarriage thingies that probably make, it looks like they didn't finish it, if you ask me. Don't ask me. I bet. Don Omar. Thanks, Don. Look at this thing. Look at the face. When they show you, I'll stop it on the face. I'll try to. Is this real? They show you. I mean, here we got the big head. See, I'm watching this with you, you know, and I watched this video today because it was this interesting. Seriously. First of all, Don, thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso for the $1. That you are a continuing supporter of GoofOn. I've been Bidenized. Can't speak. Thank you. So what is this? You're going to see the alien face. And I almost don't want to believe it. You know, you got the all-seeing eye and the triangle. You know what this is, the Mason thing. I don't know what these are. I've seen these in movies and things like that. But I don't know if this is real. What kind of, I don't know. Thousands of years did they exist? Is this what they found in this tunnel? This video is not very good. It says, Artefacte Maya represent, says you got a Pisteria Abdenantares de Mexico. Mucho gusto. I don't know. Ready? Doesn't it kind of look like it has reptilian skin? Right there. Yeah, like kind of fish-like, gillish. Look at this. Red and blue eyes. Wait, didn't we see the face? Did I miss the face or something? I think I was looking at the monitor. Yeah, no, this isn't what I wanted to show you. Oh, that's right. It's at the... There it is. Come on. Really? Doesn't that look like 100% alien? You know? You see the baby here holding his kid? I don't want to believe it. But look at the color. Is this ivory? I don't know. This looks like, and this is why I don't think it's real. But if it is, this looks like the alien being interrogated from Area 51. Remember that video when it starts coughing? I know you can see it's a dummy. In my opinion. Hey, Black Lotus Productions, $10 super chat, says, have a great Christmas, Rich. Wish it could be more, but I've got to get a new set of headphones. You're my favorite UFO show on YouTube. You renew my faith in real ufology. Really? Really? Come on, man. Really? Well, thank you. I know you said that to me before. You're always learning something new when you come here. I try. But thank you, man. I don't know, man. But you're a continuing supporter of GoofOn and a very good friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Black Lotus Productions, you can see their show Wednesdays, Sundays. I think I'm right on that. Sunday's the live one, I think, right? Yeah. And then Wednesday they do, I think. You haven't done... Well, maybe you're going to do 2 in the next year, I think. That's what it is. Sunday, Thursday. That used to be my old schedule. Well, best of luck. I'm sure we'll talk before Christmas. But if not, Merry Christmas. And, well, you got the invite to the New Year's too, so maybe we'll see you then. Thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso, Black Lotus Productions. But I'm not buying this thing. Let's watch the rest of it. Not buying it. I'm going on a limb, really, because it could be real. But I don't think it is. How about the guy who made thousands of alien artifacts to sell? He admitted it, and they were just like this. And you're going to see the UFO coming up next. Yeah, we already saw this. Clay, right? You know what I like about this? The fact that it probably isn't real, but that, what if it is? I'm not so sure it's real, but I like it. I like the idea of it, but I don't want to fall into the category that we see on UFO Twitter, where we let the fake stuff slide because as long as we're talking about it, you know how they do that. Hey, who cares what Lou says? Hey, we're talking about it. I hate that answer. I hate that response. That's bad. Yeah, what are we talking about? Fake stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's talk about the fake stuff as long as we're talking about UFOs, right?
The Dracos and the reptilians, it's all for confusion. They don't want us to figure it out.
What's your take on disclosure?
Emery, listen to me closely. Absolutely every single human being on the face of this planet gets abducted.
Oh! Talked about that last night. I'm not saying we're going to talk about it now, because we're not. What time is it? We just started. Right, Sky Allen! I used to say that for the most part, if there's music, it's fake, right? If you have to dramatize it up, there's a problem. Yeah, I don't think any UFO video that is legit needs to have music put behind it. I hate that. I do it with the stuff that I make, when we're talking and stuff like that for Third Phase UFO Report, and when I make videos, I put music behind it. But that's because it's a theatrical thing. If you hear me in my other videos, I don't have any music. It's just me in the video, just talking about it. I like that. That is a good theory on UFO videos. And you know what else I don't like? When they're so short, when the videos are 8, 20, 15 seconds long, you don't see how it came into the picture. You don't see how it left. All you do is see the meat and potatoes of it sitting in the middle of the screen. I need to know what happened after. I want to see what they said before. That's what you get with my videos. When I post them up, you'll see everything leading up and everything afterwards, for the most part. All right, I'm going to show you this. I was going to wait, but I put things in order for a reason. I like this type of subject right here. Tonight, we're going over a lot of different things. So just sit back and relax. It's serious because the implications to everything I'm showing you tonight could mean that aliens are here, have been here, and not only have been here since day one. I'm coming to realize that it is possible, my friends, that the aliens have always been here and created us. Hold on. I don't know if they created us here, but what I think happened is, I think aliens use the universe, right, as their playground. And they can make planets. But they, when they put the elements together and they start spinning the galaxy around and, watching it in the petri dish, that whatever they are using, just imagine everything on a trillion times bigger. And they're able to make planets and galaxies and bring in stuff, like the moon. The moon apparently wasn't always here. But there's a story that goes around that these two brothers brought the moon in and they set it into orbit, near orbit, around the Earth to make it stable. Sounds silly, right? But if the Earth wobbles, if there was no moon, we would have 3-week seasons. Earth would be all over the place, be wobbling around like, crazy. I don't know. But, I don't know, man. The things that... See, if humans are all over the galaxy, the universe, let's just say they're everywhere, we assimilated to this chemical makeup of Earth, the atmosphere, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, all that stuff, the gravity. Our body is designed for an Earth-like planet. But what if Mars was our original planet and things just got so messed up over there? Because that scar in Planet, that looks like a weapon was directed at the planet and put that scar into it. I think that is how Mars lost its atmosphere. I think that's how Mars lost its water. And I think it's possible we are designed to be on Mars. Our body clock is closer to a Mars day and a Mars time than it is on Earth. Right? Anyway, watch this video. And it's not a video. That's interesting that I would say that. I'm so used to playing them. Deep, dark, murky waters trigger thalassophobia, and here are some reasons why. Thalassophobia is quite a complicated word for something pretty simple. It means fear of the ocean. Lots of people have this fear, and for a good reason, too. There are so many unexplained and strange things lurking beneath the waves that are sure to make the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. Sometimes it's the creatures underneath the water that make people feel afraid. Other times, the remains of human activity like shipwrecks gives people the chills. And then, occasionally, it is the sheer nothingness that terrifies us. Terrifies me, I gotta tell you that. Here's a few photos that will let you know for sure if you have thalassophobia. Some of them are so scary that they are guaranteed to instill this fear in you, even if you don't have it. Shark school. Look at that. Look at all them sharks, huh? Hold on. Grammar correction. Erase. Let's go backwards on that. I forgot what I said. Look at all those sharks. One shark alone is terrifying enough. Now imagine coming across a whole bunch of them. We would be absolutely terrified. This picture is as frightening as it is quite beautiful. You'll never find us anywhere near them, though. Yeah, me neither. What's this? Seriously, what is it with people who go die? Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're still on the sharks? All right. Who cares about this? ICU. What is this? Oh, look at that. It's an eyeball. Wait, this has got to be a something with the camera in the water. One thing that's scary about diving underwater that it's not just about the things that you can see. It's about the things that see you. That includes objects that aren't even alive, such as this strange statue. Oh, it's not this? It's not too clear. What is going on here? Where is it? The statue. It is not clear what this eye is doing underwater, but it clearly gave us the creeps. The way that it seems to be staring directly at us is just plain odd. We would definitely not be this relaxed. Camouflaged crocodile. There's one under the water. Hey, I sounded like Mr. BBB3333. Here we got a camouflaged gator. You wouldn't want to be in the water with this one if you were walking underwater. That thing could take your leg off. It's a very photogenic alligator, and it's quite scary. Next, we have a tentacle terror. This one is just plain weird. Any creature with more than the standard 2 or 4 arms is scary enough. Now, imagine one with over 8 of them. Well, I have to tell you, this one is a very photogenic whatever. We would be absolutely terrified and get out of there immediately. Wow, look at that one. That is a massive creature you wouldn't want to get by. I tell you what, I would throw my kid in there first to see if it would eat him, and if he didn't, I would still run. Spooky shadows. Look at the size of this thing. That's what my wife used to say in midlife crisis. Interesting. Oh, I like this one. This is underwater. The guy's sitting on an underwater ledge, beach. And underneath, it's just the abyss. Pretty cool, right? I love these kind of pictures. Stay out. No divers beyond this point. Why? Here we got a scary photograph. A guy in the water and out of the water. Guy's got to have a talent for that kind of photograph. I bet you he's using a Nikon P900. Nikon? That's a Nikon. Look at his flippers. I haven't seen flippers that big since I dated the whale on Friday the 13th. I married the whale, and we had great creatures. Sea creatures. I don't know. What is this one? This picture is just further proof that giant squids do exist, and they do not appear to be very afraid of humans either. We wonder what other mysterious creatures could be hiding under the waves, away from human eyes. Oh, look at the eyes on this one. Wow! That is a huge creature out there. Very photogenic, and thank you for sending that to Mr. Blah Blah Blee Blah Blah Blue. You might think this is just a model, but that's a real fully grown man sitting on a boat turbine. If we can build something as huge as this boat, what do you think Mother Nature has in store for us? Mother Nature is a fickle bitch. I've met Mother Nature once or twice in a hurricane and a tornado. Very photogenic, very scary for Mr. Blah 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 Blah. Oh, look at this. This is part of the Liberty Bell 7 spacecraft that touched back down on Earth in 1961. It took over 35 years for this to be recovered, 16,000 feet below the tides, but luckily the astronaut was almost immediately. Oh, the astronaut was found almost immediately. Okay, good. Here's a friendly fella. You never get to see one of these tyrannosauric water creatures. This one is called a Loch Ness Monster. You can see the Loch Ness Monster hoax on my channel. It's everywhere you want to be. Titanic Terror. Yeah, that is scary. From the movie. Duh. Look at that. The abyss. Don't go in that hole. Stay away from it. Oh, look at that. Are we done? What? Oh, it's seaweed. Whew. Look at these octopus. I could have sworn I threw my kid into there and he was attacked and swallowed alive, but unfortunately he was found swimming away. These were just seaweed, very photogenic, very clear through the green murky water. You could find these all over my channel, Mr. Blah Blah Blee Blah Blah Blue. One last picture here. If you're afraid of the deep, you'd be afraid of these teeth. This is a shark. It's a great white shark. Looks to be about 16 feet. If you can just pull one tooth out of that shark, you could tell where its family came from. You can find this hoax all over my website, MrBlaBlaBlaBlah.com. That's about enough of that. All right, kids. Let's get to something different. Here's a... Whee! Oh, what happened? My, everything stopped. On my, oh, here, now it's moving. I didn't see the, I was just saying how the chat stopped moving on my StreamYard. I see a couple of super chats from Ben Yorkshire. Hold on, guys. Ben Yorkshire, UK, you get the Mr. MBB 33333 super chat speech. He didn't even bother. He just rolled it up. No speech, no sticker. He just took it and $2. Thank you. A 2-pounder. We like him like that. A continuing supporter? Yes. Ben Yorkshire, UK tripled up his donation powers with a 5-pounder there. He didn't even bother putting a message or giving a sticker. He just rolled it up into the tightest ball. Yeah, that's the size of an atom there. And he... 5 pounds. You are a continuing supporter of GoFund, and you're very photogenic. Ben Yorkshire, UK. Okay, UK, I'm okay. Ben Yorkshire, hey! You are a continuing supporter. Babs Williamson with a $10 super chat says, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and all of the Gophonians. Thank you very much, Babs Williamson. That is a very nice piece of support right there. Mucho gusto, generoso. Babs, you get one of these because I think you are now a continuing supporter of GoFund. A gush, and a gush, and a gush, and a gush. Gush. Thank you. Thanks, Babs. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. You guys are awesome. I hope I didn't miss any. I'll go back at the end of the show to check to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And we'll get a full report from Mr. Blah, 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 blah. Check this out. You know how the Gillibrand lady was talking about, hey, we're going to have transparency in the AOI MSG or whatever. Here's a quick Gillibrand and Lou Elizondo clip that was played on today's show, NBC. Today's show? Just watch.
Guys, the truth is out there. Well, at least it could be.
Stop playing the stupid music.
Learning about a brand new government office that's going to be dedicated.
Stop playing the music!
Johnny Schwartz is our resident UFO correspondent.
God, I hate that they play the X-Files.
What's the word? Got it?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, this might sound outlandish, but buried in the more than 1,000-page Defense Authorization Act, there's this call for a new government program dedicated to investigating UFOs, and their scope is pretty wild. We're talking everything from a rapid response to sightings to investigating cases where people say they were injured after encounters. Sound familiar?
Idiots! Now I'm going to get a copyright claim because of their stupidity. Now, well, you'll see it at least you'll see it here.
If the X-Files were
idiots,
real life, this would be the part where Mulder and Scully get some new offices and a whole lot more funding.
But it can't be aircraft. Aircraft can't maneuver like that.
What else could it be?
I don't know, lasers maybe.
Now sci-fi becoming reality. With the formation of a permanent government office tasked with investigating unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UFOs.
If there's an incident, now there's a requirement for us to react to that information and go and collect that information.
It's all part of a bipartisan-backed amendment buried in the National Defense Authorization Act, spearheaded by Senator Kirsten Gillibrand.
I really see this as trying to know what is knowable and not having a head in the sand perspective on this. These are serious.
I just figured it out, what it is, why this woman is here. Lou's banging her. Lou's banging Gillibrand. That's what it is. She lied to him. Yeah, we're going to get you transparency, Lou. Now play with my fiddle. Lou diddled the fiddle. He went down to Georgia, and he knew what he could see. It looked like a big old lady. Instead, what was that? Did you guys hear something? It sounded like a loud whistle, like a... I can't do it. That was weird. It was right there.
Issues of national security and technology that we should know about.
The effort calls on a rapid response to new UAP cases, sharing information with other countries, briefing Congress on whether these might be foreign adversaries or something else, and even promising to look into cases.
Wait a second. When did this come out? Today? Today? This seems old. This seems like before it turned into the AOI MSG, right?
Where service members say they might have suffered.
This isn't going to happen. We all know this is over. We're not getting this. We're not getting this transparency. I don't understand why they're showing this.
Health effects after encountering unknown phenomena.
That just goes to show you the mainstream media doesn't know what they're talking about.
In the past, those kind of reports were late-night fodder parodied by Hollywood or Saturday Night Live.
I was wrapped in like a robe made out of warm, glowing energy.
Yeah, like a blanket made out of pure love.
But today, even the highest levels of academia seem to be taking UFOs much more seriously. One Stanford researcher looking at the brain scans of some service members who say they've encountered UFOs.
I guess that's it. Who encountered UFOs. Oh, there's two parts. This is it, second part.
They've encountered UFOs. Meanwhile, at Harvard, the focus is on the skies. Astrophysics professor Avi Loeb co-founding the Galileo project to invest in high-tech telescopes, infrared cameras, and specialized AI software, hoping to collect scientific data on the kinds of mysterious objects that have been spotted by fighter pilots who say they seem to break the laws.
Nice
of
drone
physics.
footage.
The answer to this question will have huge implications for the future of humanity. It will affect our aspirations for space, and it basically affects each and every aspect.
I'm Avi Loeb. You can't get close enough. We are going to space, and we are going to find all sorts of things that we didn't find on the Earth. You know, he's going to use telescopes in the near-Earth orbit. We're going to lurk all around the universe, and we're going to find something. We're going to find it, I swear. He turned into a Spanish guy. He has a little bit of Jaime in him. Whoa. Jaime in him. Heine? No, Jaime. Heine? Jaime. What are you saying?
That's right. The big questions there being asked by Harvard as well as one researcher over at Stanford. Guys, back to you.
Shut off. Stupid. They don't even know what they're talking about, when they're talking about it, when that happened. They don't know anything. Mainstream media drops the balls all the time. The ball? Only one? Get out of here with that. Okay, here's a tweet from Christopher Mellon. And then we're going to get into this portal thing. Look at this. Christopher Mellon tweeted earlier today, "The phenomenon is real. These are not U.S., Russian, or Chinese vehicles. If there is another intelligence from another system that's vastly more advanced and sophisticated than we are, and we were able to establish contact and communication, it would be the equivalent, possibly, of gaining hundreds of thousands or millions of years' worth of knowledge in days, months, or weeks." Thank you, Christopher Mellon. You guys are unbelievable, Mellon and Lou. They tell us stuff we already know and act like they've never ever, these words were never spoken. You ever notice that? I had to tweet back. So I said, this is how I know you, at Christopher Mellon, don't mean what you are saying. Not saying you are lying, but you are deceptive. You think they're smarter because they can travel great distances? Unproven. You say as if you know it's not China or Russia. It is China. The timing of it all. Now, I don't have proof it's China. But I think the timing of the threat assessment that Lou started out with, saying it's not China, Russia, and possibly not U.S., to changing his narrative, his script to, we don't think it's China or Russia. It could be, but we don't think so. And it might be, but it isn't the U.S. I mean, then he changes it to, these things could be interdimensional. They could be out in space or in the earth. We just don't know, Lou says. And we do not have the technology to back it up. Then he says later on, we're studying it right now to find out what it is. Oh, I thought you didn't have the technology to study it, you dingbat. Can't you keep track of your own lies? No, because it's harder to remember a lie than it is the truth. But I think if this is a script, which I'm pretty sure the narrative of Lou Elizondo, Christopher Mellon, Nick Pope, and all the others that we see on mainstream media follow some sort of script or guideline and read bullet points that they must hit. And if they don't, well, hey, next time. That's why they go on so many different shows on mainstream media. La Bazaar with a $2. Yeah, but who are they? What are they? Exactly. Lob, you're a continuing supporter of GoofOn. I appreciate that. I really do. And because of that, you know, I get what you're saying. And with that being said, I hear what you are saying. Thanks, Lob Bazaar, continuing supporter of GoofOn. What are they? The Crop Circle song.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
What are they? What do they mean? Come on, everybody.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
What do they mean? What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world
change? Thank you, Lob Bazaar. It's nice to have the Lob Bazaar here in the chat room. Thank you for that. I needed that. What are they? What are they? But Christopher Mellon is Lou Elizondo. Because if Lou Elizondo wasn't speaking, if for some reason Lou just wasn't into it anymore, I think Mellon might take over. Seriously. Sad. Very. Very. Now, I found out, I thought the James Webb telescope was going to be launched. It was supposed to be launched tomorrow. Then it got delayed to the 24th again. Now it's delayed for Christmas Day in the morning hours. I think 8 a.m., 7 a.m. Come on. What are they doing? You know, that thing's been delayed since 2014 and just a little before that. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Ever. Ever. I just heard that whistle again. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Look at this. This is from... Oh, I know what that is. Is that... Okay. I'm going to show you something here. Moon portals. This is a video from TikTok. I've never heard of it before. But apparently in this 3-minute video, I think this is Linda Moulton Howdy Doody interviewing one of her guys. I think this is Secret Antarctica guy.
To the sea. water does not come in and flood the vessel. The ambient pressure keeps that water, but you can enter the water and ascend from it through this moon pool.
And so, do you mean that using the word moon pool, that you're saying that there's something that's vertical that looks like a moon pool?
Looks like you're walking into the water, but it's not water.
Shape?
The ones I've been described of is square.
Square?
Yes, ma'am. It would be...
Of course! Now, when he said... Now, I already, in my mind, I know this is bullshit, right? In my mind. Because there just aren't moon portals. But if there are, and you have to say, maybe there is, a lot of people talking like they know. But as soon as he said square, I said, this guy's lying out his portal. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because when he used that they're square, he wanted it to be different than everything else that we've imagined these portals to look like. Portals are usually round, right? But what he did, he tried to make it sound more credible. They're not round. Oh, no, they're square. Can't say triangle, because triangle would be triangle. Pfft, come on. And you can't say octagon because, well, I need to see this thing. But square? I'll take your word for it. It's so logical that he's lying. But anyway, for SNGs, shits and giggles, let's listen to the rest of this and suspend your disbelief for a little bit, okay? Let's imagine this guy knows what he's talking about. For a little bit.
I'm sure you've seen the movie Stargate.
Oh, boy.
Exactly same thing, except the frame is square, not round.
Shut off.
With it looking like water?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anybody tell you what that is in this portal?
Only that it takes you from point A to point B.
She's asking you what it is. What's it made out of? What is the water? Is it water or is it mercury? Is it water curie or what is this stuff made of? All I know is that it could take you from point A to point B.
Several portals on this planet that I know of, that I've been told of.
And has anybody said when you go from point A to point B, you're leaving this universe and going to another dimension?
I would say some probably do, but the ones that they have experimented on.
You can tell he's lying again. She just asked him a question. Would some say, here, listen, I'll tell you why.
Point B, you're leaving this universe, point A to point, but he said when you go from, and has anybody said when you go from point A to point B?
Has anybody said when you go from point A to point B?
You're leaving this universe and going to another dimension?
I would say some probably do, but the ones...
Some probably do. That doesn't even answer the question. That's not even answering the question. Some probably do? What? Some probably do say that? You talk to them, dingbat. That's not proper language for somebody who actually spoke to them. That is another hint that this guy is bullshitting.
That they have experimented on. The point A being, per se, HARP.
HARP.
You know, HARP. There's a portal.
HARP. You know, HARP. You know. HARP. You know. HARP. You know. Another stupid comment. Tim Freestone with a $2. Today is Winter Soul Soloist. Soloist. Today is the shortest day of the year. A lot of people think that the days are getting shorter in winter. They're not. Winter, the days get longer. It's the fall is when, after June 21st, the longest day of the year is when it starts the shortest day countdown. Now, all of winter is going to get longer starting tomorrow. Now, what happens is, because it's like putting a pot on the stove and you remove it and it takes a second for the water to stop boiling and then you put it on and it starts boiling again. It's that delay, that 3-month delay. That's why it still gets colder up until March. Because it's so big, it just takes time. So the days get longer, the days get colder, and everything's a lie. But thank you, Tim Freestone, continuing supporter of Goofon. Mucho gusto generoso. It is the shortest day of the year. It is the winter solstice. So take that one. Take this day and shove it.
There. That portal takes you from
Harbor
to right outside of Pearl Harbor in Hawaii.
Yeah. One of these portals,
they take you from Harp all the way to Hawaii. Yeah, it's really, you go from cold and electrical to warm and fuzzy.
Hawaii. And it's not a lingering travel. Once you step through the plane of water, per se, you're there. It's not
once you step through the portal, you're there!
like the movie Stargate that you see stars coming out.
You want to know why this doesn't work? Can I tell you why? Nobody ever talks about this. Nobody. Only me. You know why it doesn't work? Hey, Dorothy. You want to know why it doesn't work? If you're stepping into the portal, the square portal as he called it, wouldn't your legs and feet somehow, like what if you stopped yourself and you just went in like a little bit? You have no more legs. And you're stuck here. Your legs are walking around in another place. Can you imagine? That's never happened. Nobody's ever seen that happen on the other side just by accident. Don't you think they tested it on a few goats? Huh? Nobody ever talked about seeing bottomless chimps? Because it doesn't exist. 40 portals all around the world. Not one accident? Come on, guy.
At you, clouds of space dust. Once you go through that plane of water, you're stepping on to point B.
Stupid.
So what you're describing is that we're using extraterrestrial tech.
All your body has to be hit at the same time for it to magically appear on the other side. This isn't Stargate, sir. You don't step into it and it sucks you in because special effects has to show us how. That's not how it works. Guarantee it. Aliens didn't make it that way. Aliens made it so you step into it, right? But then it turns on. Something happens, it triggers it. Maybe they have an operator who hits the transfer button. But it's not constantly on. Imagine all these birds, bugs, insects, and creatures just walking into it. They'd be showing up in other places out of thin air. That's how you know it's not real. He's not saying it's time travel. He's saying it's where you exist travel. Like it's a portal. No matter what the time is, you're going to get there on time. Same time as it is when you left. Just in that time zone. So you don't time travel. You change your place. On the planet. Just the planet. But you're stepping into this magical liquid that he doesn't know what it is. He doesn't know. He's just calling it water.
Technology that are portals.
Hold on, let me go back a few seconds.
To point B.
So what you're describing is that we're using extraterrestrial technology that are portals in which you can move A to B in space-time. And we're using it on the Earth to go from Alaska to Hawaii.
The one that I know of that's been traveled through many times.
Of course.
Is at the HARP facility. From there to Hawaii. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. We got tickets for sale from HARP to Hawaii. On sale for $3,800. From 10,000. We'll get you there in less than 0.2 of a second. We got your tickets to the portal from Harp to Hawaii. Harp to Hawaii. On sale now for $3,600, down from $99.99. Yes, sir. You'd like a ticket to Hawaii from Harp? How old are you, sir? Alrighty. And who's this little one with you? Roscoe? You're bringing your dog with you to Hawaii? That's great. He's going to love the ride. Takes less than 0.2 seconds. Yeah, we're only charging $1,800 for dogs. How much your dog weigh? You're only 60 pounds? Wow, you don't look more than 55 pounds. You must work out. Thanks for the licks. All right, step right up. Get in the platform. Take off your shoes, socks, and underwear, and any shirts, pants, and watches, because you're going to go in. And no, you don't need to shave your dog, sir. Everything's fine. Leave the clippers here. Okay, can you both get on the dampener, please? Yeah, because you're going to get damp. You understand? Now step on the frickin' thing. I'll zap you in halfway. I don't care. I'll just send your legs over. How would you like your dog hairless? Would you like that, sir? There you go. All right. You don't have to hold your breath or nothing, sir. Here we go. He's there. He made it. And he shows up with his dog on the other side. No clothes, no fur. That guy screwed him over. So he's running around Hawaii naked with the furless dog, which is technically naked. So 2 naked males running around Hawaii. What a stupid thing. $3,600. $5,400. But they got there quick. And nobody knew about it.
And we got one there in Harp. You step into it. It takes you right to Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yeah, how does that work? Huh? What do? Type in? You just type in where you want them to go?
No, the portal automatically takes you there because there's a portal on the other side.
Oh, so I can come back from Hawaii to Harp.
Well, let's not get crazy. I don't know about that.
Do you know of any others?
A few, yes, ma'am. There's several.
Do you know any others? A few.
From there to Hawaii, yes, ma'am.
Do you know of any others?
A few, yes, ma'am. There's several in South America. There's one that was discovered at the facility I was telling you about in Antarctica.
If you could name the locations of where these portals are, where would they be?
Let's see, Alberta, Canada.
Just pick the biggest countries you can imagine, right? Right? Nothing like Holbrook, Maine, to shake in. Yeah, we're just going to build it in the biggest cities possible. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. Is there one on the West Coast?
Oh, right downtown Los Angeles. You can walk right up to it. Yeah. Right by the comedy club.
Yeah. Anywhere else? How about in Texas?
Oh, Dallas, Texas, right next to the stadium. There's one right there.
Of course there is. Of course. How about Florida?
Oh, Florida got 3 of them. Tampa, Miami, Orlando. That's because of the Bermuda Triangle, see. You gotta have 3 of them over there to counteract the triangle.
What a bunch of bullshit. I wish it were true, guys. I had to talk about it for a little bit. Because if it is true, and these things do exist, well, by golly, how come nothing else is just flying through these things? Like, if there's one in the water, wouldn't a fish just accidentally get sucked right through? But never happens. Nope. Smells like it. Bullshit. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's pretty good. You get used to it. When it wafts up into your nasal cavity, nothing like it. Nothing like a good amount of bullshit. Keep you awake. Thinking at night.
Oh, what if it's real?
Sir, everything you said is unverified. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Now, what I liked about the story, this is the reason why I chose it, all joking aside.
No.
Yes.
No.
Those maps that showed that, schematics of possibly making this stuff, or a diagram or some sort of map with the legend that tells you where all these portals are. Stargates. Remember we did that on third phase of Moon? It's pretty wild stuff. That was the beginning of the year, I think, right? That was really good stuff that we did. The panel members with third phase, and we did all those stories for the summer. Once we knew we were stuck inside our homes, can't go anywhere, third phase of Moon's like, it doesn't mean we can't have you guys send us your thoughts on some things. We'll send you some videos, watch them, we'll have somebody record you, we'll do it documentary style, and all you got to do is just give your comments for 2 to 3 minutes and we'll piece it together and make a nice little doco. And that's what we did. And it was damn good. Still doing it, just not as much. We'll get back to that, I'm sure. Everything's on a rotation. You understand? Everything. It's on a rotation. It's not scripted or anything, but just like me, you get tired of doing something and then you go on to something else. Or the people just don't want to hear this anymore. Here, check this out. I want to play one of these because I really enjoyed this episode. I want to show it to you. Just for a minute to break up the show because I got a lot more stuff to go over. We're going to run over tonight. We'll probably go another hour and 10 minutes or so, okay? So, as the kids say,
buckle up.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Cool.
All right. Is it showing? No. 3. Just for a minute. 2. No, too bad. Go. Hey, you forgot the mute button, Nimrod.
And Dr. J from Dr. J Radio Live. We've got Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal. And we're going to be going over the evidence as it's coming in. Now, let's get to it. We got some people.
The volume is low on this.
And we have these videos and photographs that have just come in, and we're going to look at it. Let's get to this. We're looking at a series of photos.
Remember this?
From Google Earth in Oklahoma. Sonny reached out. He said this is rather odd, and we're looking at it, and I'm kind of scratching my head exactly what we're looking at. Let's get to it right now. Let's get in Dr. J from Dr. J Radio Live. I just sent you these Google Earth photos. What's your thoughts on this, Dr. J?
I gotta say this is weird. UFOs are getting much more weird, and
let's do this one instead.
Seeing it right now. We're doing a slow motion pause of this, but when you look at it, we see some kind of structural design.
This is right by the International Space Station.
Tell us what people are seeing right now.
Yeah, I picked on this up too. Thanks, guys, everybody. You guys got a great eye, and what we're looking at is I'm seeing boosters. We're seeing these circular circumference of behind the spacecraft that looks basically like what you'd see in the space shuttle. It represents a power thrust, something that kind of looks metallic. Again, this whole thing, this vehicle, whatever it is, has this Beetle-like Lamborghini design.
This isn't it. Nope, this isn't one of them. I'm talking like the ones. Well, now I can't do it. Now I can't do it. You know what scares me though? Oh my God. Yeah, another couple minutes. I want to show you this. This is what scares me. Wait a minute. Oh no, I don't see it. All right, I think something's weird. I don't understand what's going on. This isn't it. This isn't it. they removed. There's a video gone, I think. Here's what they did last night, I think, or yesterday. I'm scared about this.
Special for you tonight. And it's a little dynamic. The future is turning right now, but we've talked to AI, and that's a big statement to say, but we actually did. And we asked them to do a report on third phase of moon and the UFO sightings that have just come in. So we have Laura and Anna speaking tonight, bringing you the UFO news. Watch this. I hope it's good.
I don't like this. It scares me.
It's about time. Let's just hope we see something good from this.
Look at how good that looks.
Apparently, scientists will release over 3 terabytes of UFO data in 2022. In a blog published on Medium, self-proclaimed UFO researcher Ryan Sprague announced that UAPX, an organization...
She said Ryan Sprague, didn't she? Wow. AI actually quoted Ryan Sprague, who is a barista, for real. The guy should not be in ufology or the paranormal. He can stay in the ghost realm. But I have to say things about people. That's how I am. That's how I am. That's how you understand that these people aren't really the best in the crowd to take advice from or whatever. Do what you want. I know, it's all about who you like. It really is. Who are you to say that these people really don't know what they're talking about? Because I see what they're saying. They're not going to be wrong all the time. And like I said before, nobody's wrong, nobody's right. But if somebody comes from a background that they lied about and didn't really get any notoriety for what they know, but for who they know, that bothers me a lot. Because we got a lot of people like that in the field who are being quoted and haven't been in the field but a minute. They don't even know the pattern of ufology. They're only here because Tom DeLonge brought them here. All right, I don't know why I'm even bothering. You know what? Erase everything I just said.
Responsible for researching UFO. Unidentified aerial phenomena, as the government refers to them, would soon be publicly releasing new data on said UFO. My question is, why don't they just release the footage now? When legally allowed, UAPX will provide to the world our reviewed and analyzed data as well as all raw data once we identify and secure storage and servers adequate to the task. My question is why they say legally allowed. What is the problem releasing all the data today? Who is threatening them with legal action if they did? It is the opinion of UAPX that the data our team collected, processed, and analyzed is the most significant collection of scientific data regarding the UFO phenomenon. UAPX adhered to strict scientific methodology in collecting the data, enabling expert analysis, and fostering peer review for potential publication in one or more scientific journals. This data includes over 600 hours of infrared video from numerous FLIR cameras. Wow, 600 hours of videos. Let's hope it has some quality and not just quantity.
600? 600 AI, hello. Instead of sounding like a cheerleader in I Know What I Saw Last Summer, UAPXWART. Why don't you do a little bit of your AI mastery and break out a few minutes or a few photos that are being hidden? Wouldn't AI know how to do that? Jesus. She can talk. It's amazing how they understand where to find the data to create this kind of conversation. I can't believe we're already there. In 5 years, you'll be watching the news with one of these people, these AI people. We're not going to know anything that's real or fake. We're not going to know. Yeah. Talk about fake news. Makes me a little scared. Back to these moon portals. I don't know what else I could say. If they do exist, we know what the implications are. But are they going off planet? Are some of these taking us to, apparently, to the moon? And there's a lot of them. There's like 40-something of these. I just find it very hard to believe that these portals are magically just sitting somewhere. Are they being guarded by the government? Can anybody just walk upon them? I can't see those things being laid out in the open where people can just walk upon them. But I don't believe it. Number one, it's coming from Linda Moulton Howe. And poor Linda. She sounds like she knows what she's talking about. But she is a little bit different than a Wilcock. But I think Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity, turned to the side of, I'm untouchable. She thinks she's untouchable, and she is. She can talk about anything, and everybody's going to say you don't believe her. Small portion of people will say she's the best ever. And guess what? We're all going to watch what she says. I haven't watched a Linda Moulton Howe interview. The only ones I watched that were done by Third Phase of Moon. That's it. Every other one, I used to watch her when she first came out with cattle mutilations, and then she hooked up with the crop circle people and did some really good work. But you know what happened? When the crop circle phenomena died, Linda Moulton Howe was sitting there going, I already did it. Cattle mutilations, I can't go back to cattle mutilations. Wait a minute. I'm an investigative journalist. I can bullshit my way through anything. I'm the best fake news reporter of all time. Next to George Knapp. Do you know George Knapp and Linda Moulton Howe for many years were the only two investigative journalists? A lot of people say they're investigative journalists, but aren't. Ross Coulthart. Whatever. He's an investigative journalist from Australia. He is. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to become an investigative journalist. I learned that from SOR guy. Many years following, being mentored, and an investigative journalist is someone who digs up brand new stories, things that have never been talked about. Everybody always talks, I'm an investigative journalist. I'm going around the Sphinx and reporting on it. No. You're a journalist. Until you find something that is new. You have to be groundbreaking to be an investigative journalist. I think Crazy Eyes calls himself an investigative journalist and a UFO expert, which neither are him. Corbell. But these moon portals, I keep getting away from it because I can't come up with any reason for these things to exist. So the implications are, if they do exist, then we're talking about a pre-ancient form of intelligence. Pre-human. We haven't seen any pictures of these things either, so they're not real. They're not real. Oh, is this true? Oh my God, are you kidding me? I can't believe Richard Dolan. I can't believe it. That's right. This comes from John William Warner Forth's UFO page. Richard Dolan is charging $19 for a rerun of this. Isn't that true? This is kind of funny. It says $5 cash back if you hurry now. A true bargain. Let's take a look. Is it? Yeah, that's what it is. Let's see if Dolan's got anything like that. Hold on. Richard Dolan. I'm not sure that's accurate. Would it be here or would it be somewhere else? It would have to be somewhere else. The Observers, oh my God, that was just awful. It wasn't the worst. But it's just ufology 101. That's all. Yeah, I don't see this video that is being charged. It may be a joke because Richard charged $125 to $130 for one of these disclosure for dollars events that brought you nothing new. Isn't that sad? It's really sad. I wonder if he does his own thumbnails. Yeah. Incredible UFO Roundtable featuring Richard Dolan. He's talking about himself in the third person. That's weird. Yeah. I don't see it. I don't know where. Maybe it's on something else. But yeah, he made a lot of money, I heard. Something like 18 grand in 1 month. 18 grand! From Disclosure for Dollars event. He's a beautiful man. All right. I got some meat to show you here. Some paranormal stuff. All right. All right. This is interesting. All right. We all know what skywriters are, right? You know what a skywriter is? They're pilots who fly their airplanes and shoot smoke or whatever out the back ass of their airplanes, and it forms letters.
They finally
What is this? Come on. They're all numbers. And the weird thing is you can't even see the airplanes.
I think Regina's calling. See, look, they're starting over. They go to 7. 5, 7, 5.
Damn, this is tight. I can get in.
Whoa, calm down.
Oh my God.
It's not it's Jack Drake. The only thing I'm mesmerized by is that
Where are the airplanes?
Yeah, that's what it's like that. Otherwise, I don't get it. Well, I can't see this. Oh no, 5-1.
You can hear the airplanes.
I might know this. 0. Someone called it. Maybe they put a bunch of phone numbers up here. Hey, call this dude. So get on.
Look at that. That is so cool, you guys.
5, 8. 5, 8. Yeah, right.
I may have been wrong. Those sound like background noises that are around. It's not the airplanes. It's interesting. Yeah, it's just numbers in the clouds. It could just be a hoax of some kind, you know, like just to get people talking. But it goes on for a while, and it goes all the way to the end. That's all it is. It's odd. Could it be some sort of time traveler or something that we don't understand that's happening in this other reality? And it's giving out maybe possible coordinates to those who can read them from space, maybe. Maybe it's for the camera on the ISS. Maybe it's for satellites that can read this shit. Who knows, man? I mean, what's the purpose of doing it? It's just numbers, no letters. So somebody paid this company however many thousands of dollars to fly 2, 3, 4, 5 airplanes. And every number is perfect? That's really hard to do. They don't even bleed into the other ones. Watch, I mean, that's what's interesting about this. Look at this. Oh, is that a number or a letter? That's the letter Q. Oh, I didn't notice that. Or is that 0? It's probably 0. But they're not even messed up.
510.
See what I mean?
58209.
That's not easy to do. Unless it's one airplane and it has a pre-programmed arm of spray. You know, they have all the nozzles spread out like a big wing. And there's like 5 nozzles. And they're programmed into a computer when to spray and for how long. That's what it is. I've seen that before. I just remembered it. So it's probably one airplane with the very large wingspan of this type of thing that comes out on each side, or it's built into the wing. It's pretty cool. That's all it is. I like it though. I like it. It got me thinking for a minute. All right. Next. This one's going to blow your faces wide open. Now, I don't like that. I don't like saying that. I feel bad I say that, but wait until you see this thing.
What is this?
I don't understand what's going on. Let me get this set up. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and go.
Hey, so out making deliveries, and what is this? There's a floating broom. Look, it's just floating.
I don't get it.
Seriously. There's no wire. There's nothing it's connected to. It's what is that?
I don't get it.
Seriously. It's just and it's moving too. Hey, so out making deliveries.
I don't get it. How's this possible? Let's take another look at that.
And what is this? There's a floating broom. Look, it's just floating. Like, seriously. There's no wire. There's nothing it's connected to.
So it's right up here. I don't know. I'd have to say about 65, 60, 70 feet up. Not that high. These trees are about 20 to 25 feet. So it's above these trees. Even down here, you see they're not that big. It's probably 20 feet, 25 feet. Is it a balloon? Does anybody know what this is? It's a clean sweep. Felicia?
What
I mean, it's odd.
Is that?
I don't know.
Seriously. It's just and it's moving.
I don't get it. The guy got out of his truck to show that it's not on his windshield. So either this thing is held up by strings, and what is this? I see a line right here. Hold on a second. There looks to be something here too. Here and here.
Two.
There's a line here. See this? But how does it stay up in the air so perfectly? If it was a balloon, it would be wobbly. It's stationary. I don't get it.
Hey, so out making deliveries.
Watch the line.
Seriously. There's no wire. There's nothing it's connected to. It's what is that? Seriously. It's just.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know how can it be a kite? That's a drone?
And it's moving too.
That's not a drone, man.
Hey, so
if it's a drone, I would be so impressed that that's a drone. It could be. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, right? But you're not there. I'm not there. We don't know. It just doesn't make sense, man. All right, I got more. I got a lot more. Here's an interesting one. Some of these we've seen before.
But the footage captures
I like this one. This is something that hasn't been explained. I tried to explain it as fake. I still think it's fake.
Captures something more than a postcard worthy.
I'm going to show it to you. I have to bring it over. It's as enlarged as I can get it. That's what she said. Shut up! Here it is. Little dot. And
Seascape.
Go.
A glowing orb races onto screen, hovers, then rockets straight up and out of frame.
I've never seen any device that can...
Listen to what Michio Kaku says. I know I stopped it, but this must be the dumbest guy who's so smart he's dumb.
I've never seen any device that can stop on a dime and take off at maximum velocity.
Wrong! You've never seen anything... What are you doing? Stop on a dime? And then shoot straight up at maximum velocity, he says. So... You know that that object is going at maximum velocity now? What a dumb thing to say. Even for Kaku. Yeah, he's very photogenic, though. Shut up.
So I would suspect that if this is for real, it's either an experimental craft by the military or, let's face it, possibly an extraterrestrial civilization.
Wow. We needed Michio Kaku to tell us that. Brilliant. He said He said either it's what? Listen how stupid this is.
Possibly an extraterrestrial civilization.
So the UFO is possibly an extraterrestrial civilization? The UFO is.
Video analyst Michael Primo checks to make sure this video isn't a fake.
I don't detect any evidence to support that this has been fabricated.
Wow, I'm sold. I'm sold. He did what I did. He says what I say. Yeah, it looks like it's fine to me. I don't see any manipulation in it. Because why? Because I'm an expert. Ah. But you know what nobody ever does? Only Mick West. Only Mick West is doing this. Showing us how he came to his conclusions. Showing us. Next. Show you something interesting. We've all have seen this video. Hold on, let me clean up a little bit of home here. Oh, I got some good ones coming up. What is this? Let's get rid of that. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you. There we go. All right, you may have seen this, so don't get upset. And I've already seen it before. You've seen all these before. Watch. Come on. Oh, that's loud. Does anybody, you guys know what this is, right? Because people still don't know. Watch. In the beginning of this video, you can see right here, it's a smoke ring. That's all it is. Somebody has a smoke ring machine, and it just went through probably an older smoke ring or even a cloud. Those things can get awfully big. That's nothing magical, is it? Is it? Is that cloud making a cloud? We've seen these before. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a cloud machine. Oh my God, this is a weird one. I don't know why this video, this is fake. This is fake. Watch. It has to be. from Dark Sky Files. What is going on? Oh, it's so weird.
This is not a theory. This is how the deep national security state actually operates.
How is he there and there at the same time? It's pretty wild stuff. Poor Greer. No, really, poor Greer. Scariest things caught on camera. We got some good stuff coming up. Just hold on to your pants. Here we go. This is scary stuff right here. I don't like this one. I hate this one. It's real. So you can see the eye there and the eye there, the whole face, the hairline. This kid died. He was 13, I believe. And this is him at the little grave, not the grave site, but people put a memorial up.
But do you see anything that looks exactly like that one photo? Because, again, up this way is pointing straight down. There's nothing reflecting off the ground.
That one weirds me out. All right, I'll do it again one more time. It's a weird one for sure. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, you know what that looks like? It looks like a photo was put there. That's what it looks like. Somebody put his photo there. That's all it is. See? That's what it looks like. Yeah, but it is interesting how the shadow is... I don't know if it's this. I don't know. It's kind of weird, nonetheless. Now I don't like it anymore. I think I debunked myself. It's a picture, maybe. All right, here's something very interesting. You know, there is a lot of talk about... Isn't there a movie that's come out about the Black Knight satellite, or it's coming out? There's a movie that's coming out, right, in April? I don't know. I think I watched the trailer last night. Take a look at this. This is the ISS capturing some fantastic footage of the Black Knight satellite. Apparently. Allegedly. I'm going to have to say, It looks like it. You'll see. See, this is the footage I want to see from Jeremy Corbell. Anybody. See right there? It looks like it could be a disc, right? If this was flying around in our atmosphere, that would look like a disc-shaped object from that angle. Yeah, there it could be a square, rectangle I mean, upside down that could be a whatever, sports model, what's that, white dot? See these white dots? I know, they're reflections from clouds. I don't know, man. People think the Black Knight satellite is real. I'm going to look something up real quick. What is this? Oh, I looked at a few videos last night, and I found something I think I wanted to share with you, and I forgot to send it to me in the queue. Let's see if this is it. I'll find it. Oh no, yeah, I can't. That's right, I can't play it. Damn it. Can't play it. Nope. Let's see. Maybe I can play it. I was gonna bite Evander Holyfield the ear off. I felt really horrible about that. Mike, did you feel bad after you bit Evander's ear? Yeah, I said I was sorry. What did it taste like, Mike? It tasted like chicken. So Evander Holyfield's ear tasted like chicken? If you put a little sauce on it, or maybe some salt. Yeah, good. Gus said we could. My Gus, I always get emotional when I talk about my trainer. He was my father. He was a father figure for me. I always get a little upset when I talk about him. Mike! I'm still crying, you prick. What do we got next? Let's get rid of the satellite. Let's get rid of that. What do we got next? It's a Black Knight satellite. Shut up. Oh, I like this. All right, here, let's do this one. This one, this one could be the reset of humanity. This is how
important
it could go
step
down.
in determining how we would know if we found Atlantis is to redefine exactly what we're looking for. We will not find Plato's Atlantis, the city built in concentric circles out past the Pillars of Heracles. And I caught some flack over the summer when I talked about this and didn't exactly clarify that what I meant by Atlantis was not, electricity and flying cars. When I talk about Atlantis, I'm talking about a society that has mastered agriculture, has some form of written language, and was capable of building megalithic architecture. Until about 10 years ago, it was believed that all three of those things, agriculture, megalithic architecture, and written language, did not exist pre-10,000 years ago, in the minds of mainstream archaeology. The earliest written language was known to be cuneiform from...
I can't watch it. I'll tell you why. I don't like it. I don't like the way he edited that. Watch how he does this. Watch.
It was believed that all three of those things, agriculture, megalithic architecture, and written language, did not exist pre-10,000 years ago, in the minds of mainstream archaeology.
That was the worst edit I've ever seen. He added, in the minds of archaeology, whatever, as if he wasn't continuing where he left off.
Agriculture, megalithic architecture, and written language did not exist pre-10,000 years ago, in the minds of mainstream archaeology.
Did not exist pre-10,000 years ago. In the minds of archaeology? I mean, come on, guy. I can't watch the rest of it. I'm not even going to talk about it. Here's my favorite one of the day. Here's my favorite one of the day.
UFOs hidden in religious artwork.
Thanks for the music. Appreciate it. I'm going to play it without it. Ah, the lady. Ah, the guy, Jesus. Ah, the four beams coming down to the people. Ah, the UFO. Look at that right there. No, it's these. Ah, look at this one shooting through there and hitting the lady, the virgin, in the head. Ah, there it is again. Look, the guy and his dog looking up, and here it is again. Jesus, there's the four beams. Ah, the people. Ah, the UFOs right down here. It's been in our world's art. It's been in cave paintings, right? It was in cave paintings, right? Aliens and UFOs. It was in cave art. Didn't you watch the movie Prometheus? I always love the artwork. I love it when they show UFOs in the sky when there shouldn't be anything that looks like a UFO, especially anything that looks like a laser. You may have to turn down the lights real quick to see this one. This is an alien caught on film in somebody's backyard. Pay attention. You're going to see it over here, and then it's going to jump onto the pole over here, and here we go. Why am I yelling? No music? Oh, here we go. Did you see it? I'll play it again. Right there he is. There. Oh, now he's going to jump from there to the tree. There he goes. It looked like a dish towel flying through the air, didn't it? There it goes, a dish towel. We'll try to stop it. There it is. It's a little dish towel. Right there. Flying through the air. That's all it is. It's a dish towel. And that's it. Yeah, it's real. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's running all over TikTok right now. It's beautiful. All right, let's go back. I want to talk for a minute. From Scorpion, this is very important. This reply right down here from Eric Weinstein. This is the new guy who's on the Galileo Project scientific team. But Scorpion is replying to this, where Eric Weinstein says, I haven't seen any compelling data. I have been told that such data exists in abundance from multiple sources that I trust. No idea how to square that. So Scorpion says, this reply sums up what's wrong with most of UFO skeptics. They have made their mind to sit around doing nothing because data isn't compelling enough, while true seekers proactively seek data because they're hearing that compelling data does exist. What? Do you think that's wrong with what Eric Weinstein, what he said? He says, I haven't seen any compelling data. I've been told that such data exists in abundance from multiple sources that I trust. No idea how to square that. I said, everything UFO is so spread out that no matter how hard you look, you'll never find good evidence. It's all stored away in a place we can't visit or know. Anyone who says they have real UFO evidence is a liar. No one is walking around with UFO or alien evidence, real evidence. And that's true. Nobody is. We may think we have it, right? With our UFO videos and our stories of abductions and all that stuff. Like this, for instance. Like this. Like this. Like this. It's a stationary UFO in France. This is what we need right here. See that thing? You ready? So let's open it up. All right? You ready? You got it? Let's start it over. Good. What do you think? Real UFO?
Oh, that's so good.
Looks good. Looks real. It's from France. Different camera angles, different people. Could it be fake? Could it be friends from 4 different places with 4 different cameras recorded all this stuff? Here it is again. It could be, guys. Didn't that guy just say that's a goof or a balloon? Oh, it sounds like he's saying, oh, that's a boot or that's a goot. I don't hear UFO. What is it? What's up, Cindy Lou? Did I forget you guys? I was so into these videos, I wasn't really paying attention. Hold on, let me pull up, see if I missed anything from you guys. Lou Card. Oh my God. Lou Card. Is this today? Hold on a second. No. Okay, everything's good. Oh, that's a goof. That's a goof. Got nothing, guys. Nothing. Nothing. I wanted to say this. Stephen Cambion's going to come on the show. I don't know if we're going to do it tomorrow or the next day, but he said he'll come on to talk about what happened to him. Because Jimmy Church, and I got to be honest, Cambion didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. Actually, it's fact. It's fact. He didn't do anything wrong. He used fair use by playing very small portions of Jimmy Church's show. But on YouTube, if you use somebody else's video without their permission, you know, it could strike you or hit you with a claim to tell you to remove it. Some websites have automatic claims. Like if you use their video, the AI recognizes it and it sends you a claim saying, hey, you got a copyright claim. You didn't fair use this. Even if you did. Even if you get permission from people. Even if somebody uses your content and then you play it again, YouTube has made the mistake with me and UFO Man. That was a horror. Thank God he's a nice guy. Thank God. But it's not a perfect world. And what we think fair use is can still go against you. It's YouTube's world that we're living in. It's a private corporation. And I understand what free speech is. And I understand what copyright infringement is. Believe me. You do this kind of work for 18, 17 years, you know what it is right away. Now, when I first started, didn't have to worry. You can play almost anything you want, except for music. Music's always been the one. But videos, yep, changed about 3 years ago when we got started here on GoofOn. The very month that I changed from the paranormal code to GoofOn, they enforced the new rules that we have to live by. So, thank God, Stephen Cambion at Truth Seekers was able to remove the videos. And those strikes were removed. But nonetheless, it just goes to show you, try to do the right thing. It doesn't always work. Because when people don't want to follow the law, they get away with doing anything they want, right? They can suppress the information. They can stop us, shadow ban. It's real. I wish it weren't. But, you know, it's scary. I just think, you know, you should get the opportunity to remove it before anything happens. That's what I think. And if there's people out there who are YouTubers that actually do that, that's cool. Because I wouldn't want to strike anybody. You know, that's not cool. I'd rather talk to them and work it out. Why can't, we can all just have fun. So, people talk about me all the time. Do I get upset? Does it bother me? Yeah, of course. I'm only human. But I believe in freedom of speech. I believe people should say what they want as long as there aren't any threats. Once you make a threat, that changes the whole dynamic of the free speech. That's regarded as hate speech. But I don't see anything wrong with saying this person's an idiot. This person, in my opinion, doesn't get what we're doing. They're living in the past. This person's dumb, stupid. I think you're allowed to say it in real life. I don't know. It's just the world I grew up in is different. It's changed now. So, we're trying to learn. We're trying to change. We're trying to get acclimated to the new way of speaking on YouTube. But if you have any issues or anything you want to talk about, you don't like something in a video, just talk to the person. Talk to the creator. Maybe there's a miscommunication or they didn't know the rules. Or they did it right, but you're angry and you don't want them talking about you. Just maybe reach out to them. I know it's hard to reach out to people you don't like. It's really one of the hardest things we do as humans. Reasoning with people who don't like us. See, that's the problem. And I said it that way on purpose. Because I don't hate anybody. And I know Cambion doesn't hate the person. They hate the actions of the person. It's not personal, even though it's made personal because, I don't like them. I try to say, no, I don't like what they said or I don't like what they did. Like Lou. I'll use Jeremy Corbell. He and I would never be friends. Doesn't mean I hate the guy, but I just don't like what he stands for. Right? That's all. I don't like what he stands for. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like what we stand for. But you think he's just sitting out there saying this to Lou and everybody else? You think he's sitting out there going, I am so disappointed in Goofon. It hurts my heart. No, he's out there saying, I hate that MFer. I wish he would just die. I wish he would go away. I wish I could take him out. Because it's the do as I say, not as I do side of the world. Believe me, I've seen it firsthand. And I don't like what Jimmy Church did. Don't like it. The thing is, Jimmy Church's numbers are tumbling. He's no longer the big guy on YouTube. There's people with 10% of the audience almost doing what he's doing in numbers. That's got to hurt. It's got to hurt. But I tell you one thing, he's not exempt from being shadow banned. He has people on his show that talk about things that, a lot of people can't talk about because they'll get in a lot of trouble for talking about it. But he's getting away with it, Yeah. I don't like what he did. Because I know I've heard Jimmy Church. I've heard many stories about him. He is so fake. and he acts like he is Howard Stern or Art Bell. He's condescending. This is what I heard, how he talks to people. Oh, Jimmy, very nice to meet you. What was your name? Oh, I'm so-and-so, Cruz or something like that. Oh, okay, kid, okay. So, what, do you think you're going to take over for Art Bell someday? Now, kid, I'm getting that seat next. Yeah, I wish I had your voice. I mean, I wish there was a way I could do what you do, Jimmy. You do it so well. Well, kid, if you don't think you can do it now, you're never going to do it. That's Jimmy Church. Well, kid, you got a lot to learn. I've forgotten more than you've learned so far. Oh, I bet you have, Jimmy. You're the greatest, Jim. You're the greatest. Hey, kid, you want my autograph? No, not really. Turn around. I'll put it on the back of your neck or your shirt. Come on, kid. You want my autograph? You want to buy some coffee? That's Jimmy Church. That's the church I heard. I remember I came on after Jimmy Church. He would warm me up on Dark Matter Radio. Coming up next is the Rich Giordano Show. Paranormal and UFOs. We'll see, Rich. Coffee? I'm Jimmy Church. Good night, everybody. Here comes Rich Giordano Show. That's what it was back then, the Rich Giordano Show. I'd start off, all right, all right, all right. Jimmy Church, nobody. Jimmy Church. Jimmy who? Church is let out, everybody. Welcome to the Rich Giordano Show. Never got credit for saying that. Church is let out. No more kneeling. Watch this. The downfall of one of America's most brilliant minds, James McDonald? Really?
Pursuing the UFO question may have cost physicist Dr. James McDonald his career.
Oh.
And perhaps more.
Oh.
Dr. James McDonald was a good example of what ridicule can do to people who are involved with UFO research, especially if they have credentials. Devoted a good part of his life to investigating UFO reports, sightings, writing them up, speaking at scientific and non-scientific groups all over the country and in different parts of the world.
Another thing that's common all over the world is the scoffing and ridicule from official sources, from my fellow scientists, largely, well, almost entirely.
He was respected by UFO researchers, but his peers sort of looked askance at what he was doing. When he was a witness or giving testimony at congressional hearings on what the SST, the supersonic transport, might do to the ozone layer, one of the congressmen brought up the fact that he was interested in UFOs and researching UFOs, and sort of made a fool out of this very brilliant man.
No one can say with certainty what it was that finally broke James McDonald's spirit. But the ridicule he endured for taking UFOs seriously cannot have helped him in his struggle with his own personal demons.
That's a shame. What kind of coffee is my favorite? It's, I forget the name of it, but it's from Maui. And when I was married, my wife used to get, I don't know, 4 or 8 pounds of it at a time. It was like $120. It's like $20-30 a pound. It's Maui, not Maui Wowie. I wish it was. My favorite kind of coffee. Now, if I go by what I'm drinking now, I would have to say it's this coffee I just found. It's, I don't even know the name of it. Shit. I'll let you know tomorrow. It's from Hawaii also. But it's a hazelnut, caramel, and something else blend. It's really fun. It's like a dessert. Yeah, we figured that out. It's a dessert. Big Fat Creep, you remember that? When I was on that show? Man, that was in 2015, 15, I believe. 15. Yeah, that was a year after I came back. I was back on doing, like, I think it was Spreaker. That's what it was. And then SOR, I started doing Saturdays after that, but that, I don't know if that was before. I can't remember everything. I think I was on SOR on Saturday and then left and then went back. Yeah. Yeah. I want to show you this real quick. This comes from Lisa Marie. And this is an Instagram thing of a cloud. But I don't know what this is. You remember this? I can't. I don't know. I think I can widen it. No. Oh, wait a second.
Te hubieras ido por ahí para que lo tomáramos mejor. Para que viéramos exactamente qué es.
Yeah, these clouds have been around for a while. I thought this was a little longer clip. I thought it was the one that goes down near the parking lot and the girl's following it and it goes along a fence. And then there's another one that looks like it's sparkling. It's really bizarre stuff out there. Hold on, I want to get you something here real quick. Hold on there. Hold on. Hold on.
COVID is taking...
Watch this for a second.
This year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. It's just, when you think about it. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Think about it. I'm being serious, man. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Education, and welcome to a special episode where we're going to cover the top 10 gaffes, blunders, and brain blips from Joe Biden, the most popular president of all time. And before we do that, Joe Biden's popularity quickly dried up after he took office, and this is evident in the polls. In one of the most recent polls from November, Biden's approval dips to 36% in new Quinnipiac poll. And you don't have to go far on social media to find people saying stuff like this. I regret my vote for Biden. I can't believe I voted for Biden. This got me hot. And why did I vote for Biden? Not to mention people saying stuff like this. You go onto YouTube and you find popularity like this. In July, look at this ratio on the most popular president of all time. They have to turn the comments off on the White House YouTube channel because they're getting so much popular feedback. And then you see this ratio here. This is on every single video on that channel. But it looks like this now because YouTube took away the dislike button. So it definitely helped the White House YouTube channel in that sense. Because now you don't get to see the unpopularity on the channel on every single video. And the best part about all of this is you see this very unpopular person in the White House. It's evident, it's everywhere. But this is how the media covers him.
Mr. President, what did you order?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can hear, listen to the journalists.
Chocolate chip.
Oh, this was 2021 in a nutshell. You see the unpopularity everywhere. You ask people who voted for him who are like, yeah, this is not good.
I didn't mean to play that video, but that's it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. Moderators, super chatters, thank you very much for your time and your support. Because without you guys, this show doesn't run smoothly. Promise you that. And it doesn't run every day without your support. So thank you for that. You can still support Goof On after the show, PayPal and the Cash App, or become a patron. And all the links are in the description of every show and in the About section on the home channel of Goof On. Thank you to the newcomers and the veterans, mixing together, learning, and coming in with an open mind, helping each other out. What is this going on? What's Goof On? You'll see. You need a couple of days to get used to what we do here, but if you like it, come back and subscribe. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell twice. Turn it white. I don't care. I don't care. I said it. Turn it white. It's not white privilege. It's a white bell. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Who knows? Maybe Cambian will be on from Truth Seekers, or we're doing this. I don't. Maybe I'm going to change it tomorrow night. Maybe I'll involve you. Maybe not. I don't know. What is Goofon? Truthology for ufology. Good night.
Why did it download treasured sites in Christianity?